Platform Party, please be seated. Good morning and welcome. It is wonderful to be here with you all today. I'm Dr. Monique Rocca, and I serve as Warner College's Associate Dean and Professor within Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. By authorization of the Board of Governors of the Colorado State University System and the Colorado State University faculty, I declare the first commencement of the Department of Ecosystem Science and Sustainability and the 141st commencement year of Colorado State University to be in session. To begin our ceremony, please stand as you are able and join music education student Haley Price from the School of Music, Theater, and Dance as she sings the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I'd now like to invite graduating ESS student Olive White Eagle Dodson to the podium to deliver the CSU Land Acknowledgement.
Good morning. I'm Olive White Eagle Dodson, and I am a member of the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe. And today, I am graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability with a minor in GIS. As a land-grant institution, Colorado State University honors the indigenous inhabitants of our local areas by opening this event with our University Land Acknowledgement, and I am so deeply honored to be reciting that. As the Department of Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, we strive to provide a voice for everyone impacted by natural resource policies and aim to ensure multiple perspectives are considered in decisions that affect our environment. In this spirit, we recognize and raise awareness of the vital contributions Indigenous peoples make to natural resource research, education, and stewardship. Please be reminded of the sacrifices made by those who have come before us, and to be accepting of those who make the treacherous journey over many soils in hopes of a better future. Colorado State University acknowledges with respect that the land we are on today is the traditional and ancestral homelands of the Arapaho, Cheyenne, and Ute nations and peoples. This was also a site of trade and gathering and healing for numerous other Native tribes. We recognize the Indigenous peoples as original stewards of this land and all the relatives within it. As these words of acknowledgement are spoken and heard, the ties nations have to their traditional homelands are renewed and reaffirmed. CSU is founded as a land-grant institution and we accept that our mission must encompass access to education and inclusion. And significantly, our founding came at a dire cost to Native nations and peoples whose land this university was built upon. This acknowledgement is the education and inclusion we must practice in recognizing our institutional history, responsibility, and commitment. Thank you all.
Thank you, Olive. I'd now like to introduce our platform party. As I introduce each person, I will ask them to rise and remain standing through the introductions. Please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Nikki Foxley, Academic Success Coordinator, Department of Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Olive White Eagle Dodson, Graduating Senior, Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Quinn Noel, Graduating Senior, Entering Master's Student, Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Dean Alonso Aguirre, Warner College of Natural Resources. Dr. Rich Conant, Department Head, Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Dr. Randall Boone, Professor, Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Dr. Stacy Lynn, Research Scientist, Natural Resource Ecology Laboratory, and Joint Faculty, Department of Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Let us recognize this group. Let's also recognize a member of our Ecosystem Science and Sustainability faculty. Please stand as you are able. Please also take this moment to help me recognize our soloist, Haley Price, and our quintet, Big Thompson Brass. And finally, let's recognize the wonderful planners and helpers who contributed their time to ensure our first ever departmental recognition ceremony runs smoothly. Thank you all. Now, please join me in welcoming Dr. Rich Conant, Department Head, to share a few words.
Thank you. Families, friends, mentors, faculty, and staff, good morning. Today we gather to honor a journey of discovery, resilience, and triumph. Please join me again in recognizing the class of 2025. Graduates, it's wonderful to be here with you today as we celebrate this milestone. We gather in regalia and ritual, surrounded by people who supported and inspired you along the way, to mark a moment that is deeply personal, profoundly collective, and undeniably momentous. Today's ceremony is called Commencement, not because it marks the end of your degree program or the final exam you turned in last week. Calling it Commencement signals not an end, but a beginning of your next chapter, a beginning of the work, the service, the creativity, and the leadership that lies ahead of you. It's tempting, of course, to think of today as the finish line, and in some ways it is. You've completed something significant, something that took discipline, resilience, late nights, long papers, and more than a few group projects. You've made it through, and you've earned the right to pause, to breathe, and to celebrate. To salute the graduate student sitting next to you with a high five or a fist bump. To wave to your friends and family in the crowd whose support, patience, and encouragement have been invaluable. And to pat yourself on the back and to memorialize this achievement with a selfie. Don't make me do it. Now, let's acknowledge that the world you're stepping into is an uncertain one, perhaps more so than in recent years. Climate change, geopolitical instability, polarization, emerging technologies that we really don't even understand yet. These aren't just headlines, they're the landscape into which you are entering. It must feel overwhelming. It is overwhelming. But let's pause here for a deeper truth. Uncertainty is nothing new. In fact, it's a consistent feature of every human life. Every generation faces a future that is unknowable. And every individual, you, me, all of us, have no choice but to make our way through it without a script. Today's uncertainty must feel close, fast, and loud to you. But yet, here you are, ready. You've made important choices that shaped you despite uncertainty. You've already acted with intention and lived with integrity in a world that contained a high degree of chaos. Let's remember, you arrived on campus at the height of a global pandemic. You struggled to speak through a mask, you learned through remote classes, and you made new, close, lifelong friends in spite of social distancing. You grew, you acquired new knowledge and skills, you persisted through difficulty, you changed your mind, you found your voice, you connected with others, some like you, some not at all. And through it all, you continued to assemble a sense of who you are. At ceremonies like this, though, it's almost impossible not to ask, who will you become? What will you build? Where will you go? What comes next? Now, please grant me an aside here to violate a quiet promise I made to myself around the time the class of 25 was born. My promise was this, that I'd stop saying, when I was your age. A lifelong friend of mine, who's also a professor, pointed out that when we say that to our students, what the students hear is sometime in the 1960s. But of course, that landed really hard because even for me, the 1960s were ancient history when I was at my commencement. For the class of 25, the days of my youth might as well be in black and white. The moon landing, rotary phones, Vietnam, handwritten essays, people reading entire books without checking their phone, all of it lumped together in some foggy, unimaginable past. And the world you're entering is different in many ways that are real and profound. Your challenges are different, your tools are different. You think about identity, technology, work, and even time itself in ways that weren't even imagined when I was your age. But you weren't here to repeat my story or your parents' story. You're writing your own. So, all that said, when I was your age, and people would ask, what's next? Who will you become? Let me tell you, I hated those questions. I didn't have a good answer, and I felt like I was expected to have a good answer. But guess what? Most people don't. If anything, they're just a little bit better at faking confidence on LinkedIn. We've been sold a fantasy that at 22 or 23, you're supposed to have a clean, color-coded, and bulletproof 5-year plan and a TED Talk in your back pocket, ready to go at a moment's notice. But that's nonsense. That's really fiction. Real life doesn't care about your plan. As Mike Tyson, former heavyweight boxing champion of the world, and probably another character from the foggy, unimaginable past, said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Really, life doesn't care about your spreadsheet. It throws curveballs, it breaks your GPS, and the people who figure it out, they're not always the ones with the highest accolades or the best test scores. They're the ones who move, who show up, who try, fail, and keep going. So those of you sitting here thinking, I'm worried about what comes next, I don't know where I'm going, welcome to the club. It might seem like your peers have got it all together, but really, they've started walking without knowing the destination. You don't have to see the whole road, you just have to take the next step. And that is the whole game. If you're feeling uncertain right now, that's good. That means you're paying attention, that means you're alive, and it means you're standing at the edge of possibility. You don't have all the answers, none of us do, but you do have the tools. You know that character is revealed not in having all the answers, but in what you do when you don't. You know not to only ask yourself what could go wrong, but ask yourself what could go right. And you know that how you respond when things go wrong often matters more than how you behave when things go right. So yes, today is a ceremony, it is tradition, it is recognition, and it is okay to be defined today by what you've done, but it's not okay to be limited by it. This ceremony is an opening, a doorway, a reminder that your education may be rooted in the past few years, but its meaning lies in how you use it from this moment forward. How you move through uncertainty, how you show up for others, how you choose to spend your days when your path is no longer defined by syllabi, course deadlines, and exams. As you face this uncertain future, you'll carry forward the relationships you've built, the ideas you've encountered, the moments that tested you, and the ones that lit you up. But you also carry a vast and unknown potential. All of us are both formed and still forming. So go, commence, begin again. Step forward with courage, creativity, and purpose. The world needs your vision, your voice, and your leadership. Class of 2025, the next phase of your journey begins now. Congratulations, the world awaits. Now, please join me in welcoming Professor Randall Boone to the recognized ESS students graduating with special distinction. Randy.
Thank you, Dr. Conant. I'm proud to recognize students graduating with honors. Being part of the Colorado State University Honors Program is no small feat. It takes tenacity, excellence, and dedication to a rigorous curriculum, all while maintaining at least a 3.5 cumulative grade point average. Green robes worn by our graduating seniors signify recognition of graduation with honors. Will the following students please stand as they are able to be recognized? Quinn Noel. Parker Neal. Alyssa Schaefer. Emma Fling. Alex Smiler. Eliana Paradise. Cameron McLaughlin. Lena Webb. And Benjamin Jones. Congratulations. Now we will recognize our candidates for Latin distinction. These graduates, wearing green robes or green robes with gold cords, symbolize the academic achievements of approximately the upper 10% of today's degree recipients. Under the policy of the Faculty Council, candidates for Latin distinction are determined as follows. Those with the distinction of summa cum laude constitute, I'm excited too, constitute approximately the top 1% of the class. Those designated magna cum laude constitute approximately the next 3% of the class. Those designated cum laude constitute approximately the next 6% of the class. The students who have been nominated for these distinctions are wearing gold robes or green robes with gold cords. Please stand now as a group if you are able to be recognized. Now we will recognize our first generation graduates, students who, like me, are the first in their families to earn university degrees. You are a testament to the power of a land-grant university, and we celebrate your contribution to our community. Will first generation students and their families please stand and be recognized if able? And last, but certainly not least, we would like to recognize any student veterans graduating today wearing a white stole. Will those who have served or are currently serving our nation please stand as you are able, audience included. Thank you for your service and dedication. Now I'd like to welcome Stacy Lynn, fellow faculty member, to recognize our super program graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Boone. So I'm honored to take a moment to celebrate the achievements of the graduating seniors who participated in our Skills for Undergraduate Participation in Ecological Research program, also known as SUPER. Graduates, you've dedicated yourselves to gaining critical research skills, expanding scientific knowledge, and stepping up to the challenges of ecological research. You've spent countless hours collaborating with mentors, diving deep into your projects, and presenting your work. And these are skills that will serve you for years to come. I can't wait to see the impact that you'll have as you move forward in your careers. This year, I'm honored to recognize super graduates. As I call your name, will you please stand as you are able? Gloria Tate. Emma Baird Coakley. Miranda Melissa Chin. Haley Ray Tharp. Sophie Strausser. Amelia Anderson. Mason Whitney. Bradley Beck. Louisa Jade Beckett. Alexa Luna Turner. Kate McGill. Macy Kate Dvorak. Aldair Perez Marmolejo. Frankie Haranema. Cole Martin. And Lena Webb. Thank you, all the super students. You may sit. Congratulations. Okay, now I'd like to invite Rich Conant back to the podium to award the Medal of Excellence in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. This recognition was created by Dr. Elder Paul, who was a guiding force in the creation of our department. Elder was inspired by a medal he received as an honor graduate, senior, from the University of Alberta in 1954. He went on to lead world-renowned research, and we're lucky to have him as part of the ESS community. Unfortunately, Elder couldn't be here today, so our department head will be presenting the medal on his behalf. Thank you.
Thank you. Since arriving at CSU in 2021, Ecosystem Science and Sustainability graduate Jack Hagenbuch has fully embraced CSU's land grant mission, bringing together leadership, service, and scholarship in a way that has truly made a difference to our department and our university. From teaching K-12 students at the Environmental Learning Center to mapping Poudre River restoration efforts, Jack's work has left a lasting impact. I'm honored to award him the Elder Paul Medal for Excellence in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, reflecting his commitment to science for public good, embodies the best of CSU. Let's all take a moment to celebrate Jack's remarkable achievements and wish him the very best as he continues his journey at UC Berkeley, where he will enter a PhD program this fall in environmental science, policy, and management. Jack, please join me at the podium. Congratulations, Jack. Now, please join me in welcoming Warner College of Natural Resources Dean, Dr. Alonzo Aguirre, to share his congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Conan. Let's see, where's my script? I lost it. Here it is. Graduates, good morning. Today marks a significant milestone in your journey, a culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. And it is with great joy that we come together to honor you, not just for your academic achievements, but also your unwavering commitment to the conservation of biodiversity and the stewardship of our natural world. Each one of you represents the epitome of hope and promise for our planet's future. You are the front runners of change, the custodians of our precious ecosystems, and the champions of sustainability. At this time, we will begin the recognition of our graduates. As you know, the official conferral of degrees took place yesterday at the university's commencement ceremony, but this is a moment you have all been waiting for, the opportunity to walk across this stage and be recognized individually for your achievements. Congratulations to all of you. Dr. Roca, please come forward to begin the recognition of the graduates.
Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Instructions! Just kidding, it's time to present the diplomas. Marshals, please escort the graduates to be recognized. Nikki Foxley, please come forward to the podium to read the names of our graduates. And I also invite Dean Aguirre and Department Head Rich Conant to join me at the front to congratulate our students. Family and friends, as your graduates cross the stage, please let them know with your voice how proud you are of them. Faculty, please join in to congratulate your students.
Madison Bay, Professional Science Masters in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Crystal Dominguez Vasquez, Masters of Ecosystem Sustainability. Cody Wilkinson, Professional Science Masters in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Matthew Woodworth, Professional Science Masters in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Kayla Finley, Professional Science Masters in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Sophie Strausser, Professional Science Masters in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Quincy Charles Noel, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, cum laude. Jack D. Hagenbuch, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Olive Rose White Eagle Dodson, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Natasha K. Zizik, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Macy Kate Dvorak, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Ruby V. Carmen Frank, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, cum laude. Ash Jones, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Alexa Leanne Luna Turner, Bachelor of Science, Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, magna cum laude. Emma A. Fling, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Madeline McNeil, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Gloria A. Tate, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Emma Chun Yua Pingle, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, cum laude. Molly Oakes Grillicki, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Cameron Scott McLaughlin, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, cum laude. Benjamin Joseph Jones, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, magna cum laude. Parker Landon Neal, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, magna cum laude. Zachary Lee White, Bachelor of Science in Watershed Science and Sustainability. Colton S. Johnson, Bachelor of Science in Watershed Science. Jamie Lynn Lucier, Bachelor of Science in Watershed Science and Sustainability. Ella Catherine Werlin, Bachelor of Science in Watershed Science and Sustainability. Chloe Miller, Bachelor of Science in Watershed Science and Sustainability, cum laude. Catherine Ann McGill, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Taylor M. Kordiak, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Madison M. Schartz, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Olivia Ann Gilpin, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Haley Ray Tharp, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, cum laude. Genesis Carrera Lacey, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Aldair Perez Marmolejo, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Carlena J. Barrows, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Brennan Alexis Rappaport, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Joshua Vincent Ray, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Sean Thomas Walsh, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Isabella Blue Felsing, Bachelor of Science, Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Mary Claire Callahan, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Amy Brielle Norris, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Amelia Rose Anderson, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Clara Grace Jordan, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, summa cum laude. Sierra Milani Champion, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Sammy Tatro, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, summa cum laude. Zoe Greta Gagalis, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, magna cum laude. Lily Zapalak, Bachelor of Science, Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, magna cum laude. Alexander Smiler, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, magna cum laude. Taya Stores, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Frankie M. Hieronyma, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Cassidy Jacqueline Rubin, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, cum laude. Eliana Elizabeth Paradise, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, magna cum laude. Alexa Rose Kryling, Bachelor of Science, Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Emily Arlene Newman, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Inogen P. Roberts, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Emma Marie Post, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, summa cum laude. Alyssa Cheshire Schaefer, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, magna cum laude. Noah Walker Goodhart, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Kiki Gleiser, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Gabriela Valdez, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Cole Darren Martin, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Zoe Ellis, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Bryce William Kaup, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Michael J. Montoya, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Mason Samuel Whitney, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Lena Royal Webb, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, magna cum laude. Miranda Melissa Chin, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Bradley R. Beck, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Emma Baird Coakley, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, cum laude. Laura G. Franzel, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, magna cum laude. Olivia Jewel DeVolin, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Connor William Sigfrid, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Nicholas Bernard Beagle, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Kyler R.D. Smith, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, magna cum laude. Sawyer Vondra, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Graham Rossi, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Chloe Catherine Payne, Bachelor of Science in Ecosystem Science and Sustainability.
Congratulations to our newest Ecosystem Science and Sustainability and Watershed Science alumni. At this time, I would like to invite forward Quinn Noel, graduating senior, Department of Ecosystem Science and Sustainability, to deliver the graduating senior address.
Hi, everybody. Do your hands hurt from clapping yet? I'll give you something more to clap for. Hold on. Hello, everyone, and congratulations, graduates. I'm proud to see so many peers, faculty, family, and friends of ESS in this room, and I'm honored to have the chance to offer a few of my thoughts on this special day. While I haven't been with you all in this setting before, except yesterday and some of you the day before, it's immeasurably gratifying to see the faces I know from around campus, the staircases of our beloved Natural Resources building, and all sorts of curriculars and extracurriculars we took on together. As I first thought about what I wanted to say during this speech, I came up with nothing. But then, one afternoon, I had a conversation with my parents, long, as many of them are, about how differently we see the world and how, despite those differences, we all agree on something. It helps to have a way to reset or a strategy for regaining perspective, especially when things get hard. So, before we all scatter into the next chapters of our lives, I'd like to take a moment to put a name to both aspects of that conversation. The patterns we can slip into during such difficult times, and the response that I'm proposing. To begin, I want to introduce you to the theory of the default self, closely related to the concept of the ego in psychology and behavioral science, or the notion of a stable I in Buddhist practice and discussions of mindfulness. While you may not be acquainted with these terms, I'm confident that you're experienced with the state of mind. The default self makes us believe we are a fixed entity, unchanging and separate in some way from the universe around us. It becomes especially prominent at stressful moments like the week before finals, or those few minutes per day we spend quietly panicking about how in the world we're supposed to become functioning professionals in just the next few months. By the way, from where I stand, I think it's going to be a smooth transition. If we even have the time to recognize how we feel, we might notice that it feels like constant judgment, both of ourselves and how we as individuals relate to our surroundings. It feels like loneliness, like standing frozen in the middle of a crowded campus square, caught in an awkward break between classes, while everyone else seems to move with purpose, knowing exactly where they're going. And at the same time, it feels like nothing at all. Yet, there's a crack in the wall. There are ways to look beyond the default, ways to free ourselves from this narrow perception of our experience and truly be alive. We've all felt it before, and in fact, it's the reason many of us chose this major. When we allow ourselves to become lost in the intricate venation of a green leaf in the summertime, or the vast rocky cliffs of a surrounding mountain range in winter, we realize we're just a speck, looking at a speck in an infinite universe full of specks. And in that instance, we invite a sense of awe, like A-W-E, awe, that represents an escape. Some may find that mindfulness practices help uncover this feeling. Others may rely on the systems thinking methods we've learned through our time in ESS. Still others might decide that their weekly hike up and down a section of the Foothills Trail or just a quick climb at the Wreck is enough. Whatever represents this sentiment for you, hold it close and return to it often, especially when you need a spark in your career or a reminder of all the wonderful things you've learned here at CSU. Like when the interconnectedness of nutrient and water cycles finally clicked in your head, or when you turned raw data into insight and saw how science can work to change an ineffective policy. I have no doubt we're all aware of the critical need to support each other, strangers and friends, in these trying times. I know we'll use our degrees for good, and I can't wait to see what each one of us accomplishes. We're facing issues like climate change, big surprise, biodiversity loss, environmental injustice, and countless more. It gives me so much hope to see all the faces in this room who have chosen to confront these challenges head on. But for now, let's linger in that sensation of awe for a moment longer, because maybe it can also be used as fuel for everything we're about to do. Let's allow our minds to float around the room, or the neighborhood, or maybe even the galaxy, and remember why we chose to do the work that we do. Because it reminds us that we're part of something beyond what we can even begin to comprehend. Or maybe some of you just really love terrestrial crustaceans and want to get into roly-poly conservation. I don't know, maybe I'm way off. But we'll try to comprehend anyways. Even in the face of uncertainty and immense complexity, we choose to engage with each other, with the environment, and with the science that we're so passionate about. When we do so from a place of awe, our actions naturally become collaborative, bringing the world around with us. We all could have chosen easier paths, but instead we chose to take on some of our generation's most pressing challenges, together as ESS graduates and with the loved ones who have supported us along the way. And isn't that the very definition of awesome? Thank you and congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Quinn, for that wonderful address. Well delivered. Now, would Dean Aguirre please come forward to provide our closing remarks?
Thank you. What a wonderful afternoon of celebration. It's clear how proud and excited you all are. Let's give one more round of applause for an incredible Warner Rams trip. You represent a generation defined by passion, creativity, and a deep commitment to making the planet a better home for everyone, for every species, and for generations to come. Your impact will grow moment by moment, day by day, year by year, as you help shape a more sustainable, equitable, and compassionate world. You are ready to meet this moment with your training, your insights, and your values. You are uniquely equipped to take our planet's most urgent challenges, challenges that can easily seem daunting. But at Warner College, we choose hope, not because the problems are small, but because we believe in our collective power to solve them. We find hope in the knowledge we generate, in the communities we serve, and most of all in our students and graduates, in you. It has been my honor to serve you as Dean. I hope you'll stay engaged with the college as Warner alumni. Thank you for all your positive contributions to this community as you begin your next chapter. Carry the spirit of Warner College with you, and remember that real change begins with bold action, and bold action begins with you. Be bold, be brave, be the change you wish to see in the world. You are already. The planet is counting on you. And I know you will rise to the challenge with resolve, creativity, and optimism. Congratulations, graduates. Warner Rams, are you ready to toss your caps? Everyone who wants to, on the count of 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let us now please stand and join Haley Price in singing the Colorado State University alma mater.
Hail to thee, our alma mater, Colorado State.
Congratulations again to our graduates. Thank you for joining us. Families and guests, please remain seated as the platform party, faculty, and graduates exit. Graduates, please follow your department marshal back to Boomer Hall. You can meet your guests outside the front doors of the University Center of the Arts. Thank you for being here, friends and family. This concludes our ceremony.